the home is. It's kind of like in a rock. What up? No, yet. Hey, who Chihira? So we it's a perfect, serene morning. Beautiful to be walking animals here. As a boy that grew up in a farm in Kenya, I never thought that this would be something that I'd be doing here in small town Virginia. It's funny how life comes to circle. What do you know about alpacas? What's an alpaca? You were telling me about it yesterday.
So we get to see llamas.
What's the difference between an llama and an alpaca?
Alpacas are tall.
They are taller?
Do they both like to spit on you?
How do you? So you sound like you're the expert.
I know reptiles and fish metal.
All right, we're gonna find out.
This looks like the place I go to pick blueberries.
Really? Oh yeah. These are farmlands in small town Virginia.
Can I keep on watching?
Sure.
Thank you for coming. I don't know too many farms in the U.S. that are doing this. I think we were one of the first, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And it's a beautiful setting. We're just blessed. I found this farm by accident.
Oh, you did?
It's gorgeous, though. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a beautiful farm.
Okay, let me go over some safety stuff that I wanted to think about. Alpacas are pretty calm animals. They're very curious. We want to try to move in slow motion today, so we don't startle them. If they get startled, they might jump and bump into somebody and might knock them over or something. That's never happened, but we want to just be aware of that. I'm going to go over some of the things we need to think about. Livestock, they have a mouth, they have feet, so you would think, well, maybe they can bite, maybe they can kick, maybe they can do all those things, but not really. But those are some of the things we need to think about. Let's break those down. If you look at Sonny's feet here, alpacas don't have hoofs. They have two little toes, and on the bottom of their feet, it's a pad, kind of like our dog Lucy over there has on the bottom of her feet. So if an alpaca kicked you, it wouldn't hurt like a horse or a hoofed animal, but it might sting a little bit, might leave a little bit of a bruise. So when we're walking, one thing to remember, keep yourself and your alpaca about a foot or two behind the one in front of you, okay? They're not mean or malicious animals, but if something comes up behind them suddenly, it might startle them, and their first reaction will be boom, and you won't even see it coming. It's very fast. Okay, in their mouth, let's talk about biting. Alpacas In the back, they have upper and lower teeth, and that's where they chew and grind their food. In the back, they only have lower teeth. They don't have upper teeth. They have a palate up here. They can't even bite through grass. When they graze in the pasture, they trap the grass between their lower teeth and their upper palate. They kind of tear it, and then they push it back here. Let me see if Sonny will let us take a look. Come here, buddy. I want to show everybody how you smile. Here. There, if you guys can see that, they only have teeth on the bottom. So an alpaca can't really bite you, but when we feed them, we'll have these little nuggets. They're apple nuggets. You just put it in the palm of your hand and hold it under their chin. I'm sorry, buddy. And they'll kind of eat it out of your hand. Just keep your fingers out of their mouth. They can't bite. But if they bear down on your finger, it might hurt a little bit. So keep your fingers out of their mouth. We'll feed them like that. I'll have one for you here shortly. So biting is almost no risk. Spitting is the next thing. We've had alpacas for like 11 years now. I think I got spit on once, maybe twice. And they weren't coming after me. 2 alpacas were fighting over food down there, and I just got caught in crossfire between the 2 of them. So when we feed them, we want to keep them separate because some of them eat faster than the others, and they'll eat his food and try to steal somebody else, and then they'll start spitting on each other, and then you might get sprayed, okay? So we don't want to do that. So a couple things to think about while we're walking the alpaca. This is called a lead line. I don't know if anybody here has horse experience, but this is how we're going to control the alpaca. So if you let go of this, we're going to be about half a mile down there in the middle of the woods. If you let go of this, our alpaca might take off and we'll never see it again. This is what keeps the alpaca safe, is you holding on to this so they don't get away. If you got children under the age of 12 that are coming, move your hand up here and wrap it once, and then the kids can hold on here, or the kids can walk up in front of us with Lucy. She likes to lead us. She'll be up in front of us. Just keep the kids away from the back end of the alpaca. But, all right, so when we start, usually if your feet are moving, their feet will be moving. And we'll just give them a little tug and they'll start walking. If one of them in front of you stops, just walk right around it and keep going, because if they all stop, they have this herd mentality. If one stops, they all want to stop. And then we've got to like beg them to kind of keep moving again. If you walk around the one that stopped, it will start walking. As soon as somebody passes it, it'll start walking. They do not want to be left alone. They're herd animals, so they don't want to be left behind. So now, unlike Lucy, you can see Lucy over there. She loves being petted on the head, on the tail, on the belly, and the bottom of her feet, anywhere. Alpacas, they don't like being touched on the head or around the tail. Okay, so we'll start back here behind their ears, at the top of their neck, and you can slowly go down their neck, and down to about halfway down their back. But we'll avoid that area back there, and we'll avoid this up here. When you're here, just gently and slowly sink your fingers down into their fiber. Alpaca fiber is about 6 times warmer than wool, but it doesn't itch like wool. It's more like a cashmere feel. And you can feel the heat coming off them, and you can feel how thick they are, and it's amazing. Try to feel some of the other ones too when we're on the walk. They all have kind of a different feel. Depending on what their fiber is like, that determines what we make out of it in our store. If it's really fine, it's going to be like a scarf or something that touches your skin. If it's not so fine, it might be a felted product, like garter balls or a boot insert or something like that. And then we'll be in this position when we feed them, and you just drop your right hand down below and feed them. We can get selfies. This guy's very huggable. Most of ours are pretty huggable. We can get selfies. And then when we're ready to walk, we'll be going right back. So you'll be going from the walking position to the resting position. Okay, just like that. Okay, any questions about all that? I think we're ready to go. Why don't I get one of you guys to take him? He's really good around children. You want to put a water bottle? Oh. Okay, that's how you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You just walk that way. There we go. Right down the sidewalk. Nice and quiet.
Daddy, we're having to get out.
Bring him right over here, Catherine.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, we are.
Good morning, beautiful people. So we're here at the Alpaca farm here in Mount Sidney, Virginia. And guys, I grew up on a farm in Kenya, but I never thought that I'd be doing this one day. It's super incredible and super crazy. I'm holding, we are going to be doing a hike with an alpaca, and I have Mr. J here. How do you feel? How do you feel?
You fluffy.
He's very, very fluffy.
I'm naming him Fluffy for the day.
You're naming him Fluffy?
That's his name for the day.
That's his name for the day? Okay. So everyone is getting an alpaca. Their adults are getting an alpaca, and then we are going to be taking a ride. This is a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning here, and we're just saying hello to this new friend of ours. So this is nothing that they tell you before moving to the diaspora. So we're getting ready to go on a hike. We're just making sure that all our parties, everybody here is getting an alpaca as well. So we're probably going to be asking some questions along the way, and also figuring out this adventure is going to be. So I have Mr. Isaiah down there with Ezzy down there with the dog. I think they're waiting to get theirs, and then we'll get going. But we have some other folks here also checking out this adventure as well. Mr. J over here. What do you think now about the alpaca, Mr. J? Is this what you expected?
No, that's the tallest.
That's the tallest one right there?
Isaiah is the tallest one.
Because he's the tallest one, right? So he gets the tallest one? Because he's the tallest one, right? So we are now going on our walk with the alpaca, and how does it feel?
Good.
So we're going to be walking through lavender farm here. Dave is leading the park, and we're here with all our guests here as well, as you guys can see.
Hey guys, this is the gate right here. Once we get out this gate, we don't let them graze anymore, okay? Everybody ready? Everybody doing all right? Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Let's start your adventure.
So we're about to start the adventure.
All right, go girl. There we go.
So you call this one Fluffy?
Fluffy.
That's Fluffy? Because he's super fluffy? That's pretty cool. So we are now on an adventure walking the Alpaca here. We're coming through the lavender farm, but it's super dry right now because it's we're in a precipice of winter, and spring is going to be here soon. Everything is going to start to warm up. So we got the kiddos going all the way up as we are making our way down. So guys, you can see how beautiful the day is. It's 11 in the morning, and it's just a perfect serene morning. Beautiful to be walking animals here. As a boy that grew up in a farm in Kenya, I never thought that this would be something that I'd be doing here in small town Virginia. It's funny how life comes to circle. Who thought that I'd be walking on a farm with alpacas, walking them around. This is if my grandmother was alive or here, she'd be saying, what is that sheep doing with that tall neck? But yeah, so here we are. Isaiah, did you ever think you'd be pulling an alpaca? Is this your first time walking one?
Yes.
Okay. So alpacas are from South America. I don't think we have alpacas in Africa. But I'm also assuming because of the thick wool that they live in colder climates, and that's why they have adapted to the elements with thick wool. So I think this is about a 1.5 mile walk with the alpacas. And so we go on this Walk-A-Paca adventure here in small town Virginia.
Hey, back there.
So beautiful people, if you're joining me, we are in Mount Sidney at a point of view alpaca farm here in small town Virginia. This is about 30 to 35 minutes away from Harrisonburg, and we're just on this early, almost spring adventure on this beautiful March Saturday here, learning more about alpacas and make the most. This is mainly an adventure with my little man, Mr. J, over there. And because they're under 12, an adult has to hold the alpaca for the walk. So, but they have other ideas. As you can see, they're way over there, running around and leading the pack.
It's pretty unique. It is. I would. Yeah, on my lifetime. I've been this for about 10 years, but it's. I think with social media, it's starting to become more known. They brought her home like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
How tall do they get?
Tall, it varies. We have one in the barn that didn't come, Lenny, who is exceptionally tall for an alpaca.
Right.
So, he's a lot bigger than the others. He's over 200 pounds as well, which is very large for an alpaca.
Okay.
Most of them are about the size of Sunny.
Okay.
And the ones you see here, they're all pretty average.
Okay.
JoJo's a little small.
That's JoJo?
Yes.
Okay.
She's our little one.
Right. Cool.
They average 140 to 150 pounds. So
Got you.
I think JoJo's around 120. And Sunny's about 150, 160.
Gotcha.
Lenny, who's not with us, is about 210.
Right. Okay.
But average llamas are 400. So just to give you an idea of the difference in size.
Okay. And they're primarily found in South America, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they originated in the Andes Mountains. So
Okay.
yes.
Cool.
And there's millions down there still. We only have a few 100,000 in the United States.
Gotcha. And this is just a specific species. I'm assuming they have other species as well.
There are the Surrey and the Guanaca, I think. The Surrey have the long, sort of dread-looking fur.
Right.
Hair. And we don't have many of those here. All of these are the same.
The same. Okay. Awesome.
She wants to go front so bad. It's spaced out and she immediately got
She'll be probably a leader for us.
Everybody doing okay?
Yes.
All right, we made it to the river. Good job, you guys. There was only 2 groups, right? You guys were all in the other group. Okay. Come on. All right.
My tummy just left me.
Before we start pictures, I just want to share a quick little bit of history of alpacas. There weren't any alpacas in the United States until about the early 80s. This is called Cushing. See what Star's doing there?
She's a champion pusher.
Okay, and Rita is a good cusher. Penny Lane's a good cusher here, but
That means they know how to relax.
they're relaxing.
She's like, oh, Dave's talking. I'm going to sit down.
You can kneel down right beside her if you want to. She's okay with that. There you go. So anyway, the first herd we didn't have any alpacas in the United States until the early 80s. And a group of entrepreneurs went down to Peru and brought the first herd back. They were up in the Andes Mountains down there running wild. And back in those days, you're not going to believe this, but back in those days, in the early 80s, if you wanted to buy an alpaca in the United States, you'd have to pay about $100,000 for one.
Wow. $100,000?
Animals. Well, I've got a neighbor 20 minutes from here down in Waynesboro that made a couple $1 million during that time. By the mid-90s, though, they realized that they weren't really, there wasn't a big market for an exotic alpaca. And they realized they're on this planet for their fiber. It's like sheep's wool, only better. So they reclassified them. They're not considered exotic animals anymore. Now they're considered livestock. So today you can get an alpaca. You can get a pet for probably less than $1,000. If you wanted if you wanted to start a breeding program and have a really good breeding line, and you'd be going to the shows, winning the blue ribbon, you might pay $5,000 to $10,000 for one of those. But even the $1,000 ones give you great fiber. You can make things out of it like we do in our store. So quite a difference between 1,000 and 100,000.
What's the craziest Walk-A-Paca adventure have you had?
Craziest. I'm trying to think. Well, we had a family of like 30. There were like 30-some people,
Right.
And a lot of little kids. And so keeping those little kids around us without them getting in the way, that was probably the craziest. But it all worked out fine. They all did really, really well.
I dipped my feet in the water.
Was it cold?
A little.
I told you it'd be cold.
So do they normally have like a normal diet of grass, hay,
Yes.
supplements and stuff like that?
About 85% of their diet is grass.
Oh, grass, okay.
Yeah, or hay, which is grass. We supplement that. There's a product. It's grain. It's almost like rice, a bit bigger than rice.
Right.
And it's got a lot of vitamins and minerals in it that keep alpacas healthy.
Gotcha.
We give them about a cup of that every day, but mostly it's grass.
So I know that they're very similar, close to a llama. What's the difference between a llama and an alpaca?
We'll cover that on our next stop. But basically, llamas are a lot bigger.
They're a lot bigger?
Yeah, they're not, and their fiber's not as good. They're made for different purposes, really.
Okay.
We'll cover that though. That's a good question. Yeah, we'll cover that on our next stop.
All right. Cool. All right. Hey, boys. We got the boys. They like to explore adventures and stuff.
Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
What they're supposed to do.
Yeah, well, they don't do them like we do no more. So the crazy thing is, we're from Kenya. So we grew up on a small farm.
Oh, okay.
And it's so crazy that we're here walking alpacas. So we grew with cows, goats, sheep.
Okay, so you're familiar with livestock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is kind of crazy that we're here 20 some years later.
That's fine.
from
though.
being farm boys. Now we're we're doing it. So
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah.
These are amazing animals.
Yeah, they seem very gentle and so cool.
Yeah. I mean, they're used to being around people because we've been doing this walk for about 8 years now, so they're getting pretty comfortable around people. Not all alpacas are like this.
Right.
Because most people don't let customers, do this.
Okay.
We're one of the few, I think.
Yeah.
But we've trained our alpacas and worked with them for a number of years.
So you have had the farm for how long now?
I bought the farm in 1996.
96. So what inspired you to do alpacas instead of horses or?
I had a horse. Did you see the riding ring up there in the pasture?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Maybe when we get back up there.
Yeah, we had horses for years.
Okay.
And then when Terry and I were both working full-time jobs off the farm, and when we retired, we wanted to stay here.
Okay.
And we had a barn, we had pastures, we had fences.
Yeah.
And so we said, well, if we're going to stay here, why don't we get some livestock and create a business?
Right.
And then it was, well, what livestock should we get? Because we weren't going to ride horses anymore. Kids like that. I did too back in
Alpaca wants to go next to that Alpaca.
Alpaca. That's so funny. Alpaca. I think it was an alpaca.
It's Alpaca.
Alpaca.
Everybody ready?
Guys, we're here at
Looking good. Just follow me.
Point of View Alpaca Farm here in Mount Sidney, Virginia, and we are walking alpacas. So we have the kiddos here running crazy, enjoying the river, and these are all our folks on this adventure of a Walk-A-Paca.
Far behind the group. These two have a special
And you were saying that they only get sheared once a year? Yeah, so they've been growing this since last April. And so what do you guys use the wool for?
So we do a couple things with it. When it comes off the midsection,
Right.
it is called the blanket, and that's the best fiber. And it can be made into things like scarves or anything that's going to touch your skin.
Right.
The neck is second best. And then what comes off the legs, it's not that it isn't soft, but it often is a little coarser. It's used for things like dryer balls,
Right.
felted products. So there's a woman close by who
Right.
cards it into like skeins of yarn that
Right.
you can knit. And then the rest of it goes to a co-op.
Right.
The closest one is in Massachusetts.
Wow.
And so small farms like this one that don't have enough to stock their own store
Right.
send their fiber to the co-op, and the co-op processes it and creates products like hats and scarves and sweaters and socks,
Right.
and then they send them back to us to sell in the store.
Oh, okay.
It works really well. So there's 4 co-ops around the country that do work with just alpaca farmers.
Got you. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And is this the only one around here in Virginia?
It's the only one around here that does walks. There are other alpaca farms that raise them for, well, sometimes just to have on the farm because they're cute.
Right.
And some of them for their fiber.
Right.
I don't know if there are any others in the country walking. When Dave and Terry started this, they were the only alpaca walking group.
Okay.
Am I doing okay?
You guys are doing great.
This is Jojo.
Jojo, yes.
And this is Sunny. Buddies over here.
Lucy in the sky. Her daddy was a national champion when she was born. She was our best female here on the farm for those early years. And we bred her a few years back to a male that had won the title 3 years in a row. And actually almost got her grandma's color over here. They're pretty close to the same color. But she definitely has Ringo's fiber. Her fiber is amazing. He is like one of our best walkers. He's so lovable, but his fiber is amazing. Jude, the one I'm walking, hey Jude, he comes from a farm out near Richmond. Some friends of ours that have several national champions on their farm. He's almost 3 years old now. When he was 6 months old, they have to be 6 months old before you can show him in the show ring. They took him in the show ring his first time and came in second place at the show. And you know what they said? We don't want them. We only keep first place winners on our farm. And we said, we'll take them. And if you get a chance to feel Jude or Sarge or Star, their fiber is amazing. That's such a beautiful alpaca. So anyway, somebody else's reject is our treasure here. So you guys are doing that. And this one here, Rita's the same. Yep. So I think one of the boys here asked me that. Llamas, they're in the same family. They're all in the camel family. There's camels are the biggest, and then llamas are the next biggest, and then alpacas are a little bit smaller. And then a smaller one is called a vicuña. Is she stomping? Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Did you ask her how old she was? She's probably counting.
Grandma.
And vicuñas are the smallest one, but llamas are about twice the size of an alpaca. Their fiber is nowhere near as luxurious. You wouldn't use llama fiber for clothing, especially any clothing that touches your skin. And llamas are more a pack animal. They have a heavy bone structure. If you ever see a picture or a movie of an animal that looks like this, going up the side of a mountain with a heavy pack on its back, it's probably a llama. They have a big bone, heavy bone structure. They can carry heavier weights. Alpacas can't carry that kind of weight. And llamas are, in addition to being pack animals, they're considered guard animals. Some people use them to protect their herd from predators. The average lifespan of an alpaca is around 20 to 25 years old. Our oldest one is a gray one up there. Her name is Eleanor Rigby, and Eleanor is 23, I think, in May.
Wow. 23.
I had a question here. When you compete in the show ring with an alpaca, what are the judges looking for? Well, 60% of the judging is based on fiber characteristics. So they'll part the fiber, they'll pull pieces out, they'll look at it, and they'll feel them all over their back and their side and their neck. So they're looking for fineness, they're looking for consistency, they're looking for uniformity, they're looking for length, they're looking for healthy fiber. So 60% is based on that, and then 40% is based on what they call body conformation. In other words, do they have straight legs? Do they have straight teeth? Are they anatomically correct for males and females? Things like that, and then that's how they determine 40% is based on that. And then they pick the top 5. Monkey this year, we stopped going because we're not breeding anymore. And then they have the regional shows and then the national shows. So yeah, there's a national association. Most states have an affiliate organization. In Virginia, it's called the Virginia Alpaca Owners and Breeders Association. So you can look up VAOBA. Grab an alpaca and we'll head to our next stop here. Hang on.
Ready to go, girl?
Ready?
Yeah. I think we need to. All right. What do you got?
Everybody ready? Okay, so you're ready between you and Ken. That's okay.
You want to go? Are you sure?
So beautiful people, I'm here in Point of View Alpaca Farm in Mount Sidney, Virginia. It's a marvelous, beautiful Saturday. Welcome to today's adventure. We are walking alpacas, these gorgeous, majestic animals. It's almost like a giant sheep with, they're in a family of camels. You can see it's like a sheep, but with a very long neck and very thick wool here, as you can definitely see. So this here is Sunny, and Sunny is one of the alpacas here. So yeah, so we have been going on for about a 1.5 mile hike with the alpacas, as you guys can definitely see here with this group here. So this is a marvelous Saturday adventure with these fine folks over here. And this was actually an adventure with the kiddos right over there. But they have decided to just run around and have an adventure. So if you're new here to the first time, I'm a Kenyan YouTuber in small town Virginia, bringing you amazing livestock content that bridges my Kenyan heritage with our hybrid American experience, as you can definitely see here.
Star, look at her. She's like, where is it? Where is it?
So we're about to give the alpaca some treats. We just made a quick stop off here.
Hold it in front of her and she'll pull it out.
Oh my gosh. Is it young?
Got it?
Took us straight. It's yummy, right? Yummy. Joy, Sunny, that's yummy.
I already did.
Very calm.
Like,
How does your hand feel doing that?
Star is like insatiable.
That's why I noticed up top.
Yeah.
Just wanted to keep eating.
Yep. Yes. Look at her. She's, where's my next tree? Where's it at? Where's it at?
So is the lavender like a perennial, like it dies in the winter, then comes back up in the
Lavender plants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
go dormant in the winter.
Okay.
You might give her another treat. Sunny, you want another treat?
oh yeah.
Sunny's like yes.
Dude, you want another treat?
Okay.
It feels like
All right, did everybody get treated to that? All right.
You see his teeth?
I'm dead.
We need to trim them. They're a little bit long.
So they get trimmed.
Yeah, his are way too long, but it's not interfering with his ability to eat. Our shearer will go a little
What, 20-some years old?
No, he's only like 3.
Oh, 3?
Yeah, he's baby.
Which one did you say was
Up there, the gray
up
one.
there?
Yeah, one of those nice cool breeze. There it is. That's one thing about living on a hill. You always have a breeze.
Definitely.
Sometimes it feels pretty good, sometimes not so much. That's amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Sunny's got big. But you can tell it's not.
It's amazing.
When I do that with Star, it's like up to here.
The average alpaca, when you shear them, you get about 5 to 6 pounds of fiber. This one will give us 12 pounds. Sunny will give us 10 pounds.
Sunny 10.
Star will give us about 8 pounds. Hers, she's got a lot of fiber, but it's very fine. It's finer than these other guys.
Yeah.
Did you feel the fur?
What's that?
How old is she?
She'll be 11. She's born the same summer as Sunny. We had 3 babies that summer. He was first, she was second. We had a third one we named Day Tripper, and we sold him to a little farm up in north of Harrisonburg. So we had 3 babies running around.
How old is Fluffy?
His call is Sunny Fluffy.
10. He'll be 11 in a couple months.
Is that satisfying?
Poor Sarge.
So we'll be shearing these guys in mid-April. We shear them, and we have
Alright guys, that adventure continues here at Point of View Alpaca Farm here in Mount Sidney, Virginia. making our way up the hill. We're leading the alpacas back to the main barn from where we first started. This is a point of view alpaca farm here in Mount Sidney, Virginia. We're gonna be taking a quick break for probably our last stop to run a couple of 2 more.
What if the alpaca sneeze?
Yeah, guys, they can graze here. Just keep your left hand wrapped, and you can let go of your right hand. And if they want to graze, they can graze. So there's like a little bit more information. There's like about 20 different natural colors of alpaca. Talking about the color of this one right here, Eddie's. It's a light rose gray, and you see Sunny over there is a dark rose gray. Then there's like 3 colors of brown. Like Lucy's a light, what they call it, light fawn, and Star here is a darker fawn. There's about 20 natural colors. The most popular colors, the ones the big breeders breed for, it's either black or white. And when you kind of think about that, you got to think of why that is. It's because of the textile industry. What color sells fastest? Let's look at black. Black, you can make a pair of black socks, a black hat, a black scarf. It goes with anything in your wardrobe. So it's kind of a neutral color and sells real fast. White, because you can dye it. Sell much faster than all the other colors.
I don't know if you answered this. So what is the difference between a llama and an alpaca?
Yeah, llamas are much bigger. Llamas don't have luxurious fiber. Llamas are they more pack animals and guard animals. But they are in the camel family.
So what would you say to somebody who wants to start an alpaca farm? What should they know?
Okay, somebody that wants to start, I'd say kind of know why you're getting into it. Some people just want a pet.
Right.
Some people want a fiber business. Some people want a breeding business.
Right.
Sell the babies. Some people want to go to the shows.
Right.
So I'd say just know what your business model is, and then try to figure out from there how to make it happen.
Of course, you're going to need a huge land, right?
You'll need at least 1 acre for about 4 or 5 alpacas on 1 acre.
Okay.
And if you had 1 acre, I would separate it. So you have 4 pastures. One over there, there's this one, there's that one, there's one over here. And every day we move to a different pasture. It keeps the pastures healthier.
Right.
It keeps them healthier. Keeps parasites down. So you'd have to have at least an acre for about 4 or 5 alpacas.
Okay. What are Virginia regulations for keeping alpacas or federal regulations?
You have to be zoned agriculture, I think. You can't put them in like city limits and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
If you start a business, you probably have to get a business license for that.
Okay.
Tax issues, stuff like that.
Okay.
Legal and tax, whatever you name your farm.
Okay.
Legal issues, tax issues.
Gotcha.
All right, guys, we're going to head up. Great job, everybody. We'll go tuck these guys in.
Alright, you ready?
Very nice. So I don't know what you think about this adventure here, but this is definitely, we're out here, we're being intentional with our content creation, showing you life in small town Virginia, what it really looks like. So we have these different alpacas. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are taking out 9 alpacas for a ride, and I think I see 3 more over there. I think they say they had 14 here. But this is definitely really good for something to do, especially in the warmer months. Here in small town Virginia or passing through traveling. This is a very friendly, affordable experience for the kids, and also not hectic, and also you're getting exercise on our hike as well. It's called our Walk-A-Paca adventure. So we now put them back. Let's see what the rest of this farm has to offer.
Let's go, everybody.
So there they go. Sunny is also ready to go.
That's Lenny peeking over that gate there. He and Sunny are brothers.
Oh,
Lenny
okay.
has blue eyes,
Oh,
which is very rare,
okay.
and they're very crazy. The white one.
I see.
This is Lenny. And that's Mac and Georgie.
Gotcha.
Hey guys.
That'd be great.
Oh, there it is.
Georgie's in the middle. Mac is on the left. And Lenny is on the right.
All right, Sunny. Thank you for being such a good friend. Thanks, Sunny.
We have some hand wipes up there in the store. I'll come up and open that.
All right. So this is the barn right here, guys. So let me walk.
Hello, guys.
They're beautiful.
Fluffy.
So beautiful. Yeah. And they don't even like a mere. What's the sound they make? I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, they're very quiet. Yeah. Yeah, this is beautiful.
See, like sand, kind of tab,
Yeah.
things kind of tickle.
Yeah, they're very graceful. Very graceful.
I don't want it to help me. One of them would be tall enough to reach up here.
I don't think they get that tall. This is as tall as they get. So that's what you want to get? Let me see if I want alpaca socks. Yeah, they got alpaca socks. They're very, because the wool is so soft. I'm thinking
Oh my, that's soft.
that's fine.
That's like.
Yeah, that's very satisfying. Or even warm ones.
Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We'll be back.
For the wall, 35, 45, 45%. Okay.
More here.
I don't know
Yeah.
too many farms in the U.S. that are doing this. I think we were one of the first, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful setting. We're just blessed. I found this farm by accident.
Oh, you did?
It's gorgeous though. Yeah.
He blooms in the fall.
Yeah, in the fall.
But do you get people from all over the U.S. or
Oh yeah.
Virginia?
Yeah.
Or,
Most of our customers come from like Washington D.C. and Baltimore, Northern Virginia, Richmond, and Charlottesville. But people that travel through the valley, we've had people from Ireland.
Wow.
But people from all over the country that come here for vacations or whatever, and they hear about us. Some people plan their vacation from out of state. They plan around us.
So around about Sydney, because we're just about half an hour away from Harrisburg. What else is around here that if someone is trying to do an itinerary or plan something to?
Well, there's a lot of vineyards in the area. There's a lot of microbreweries. There's a lot of hiking stuff. Skyline Drive, Shenandoah National Park is gorgeous. Hiking trails everywhere up there. Scenic overlooks, beautiful. A lot of good restaurants, taverns like the Alpaca.
Yes.
Yeah. Down south of here, about an hour drive or less, is that natural park. I think like African type animals.
Nature
Safari Park or something.
Yeah, we've been there a couple times.
Yeah. Canoeing on the rivers. There's a lot of water, river stuff to do. A lot of hiking, fishing, hunting. A lot of outdoor stuff. Skiing, Mountain Ski Resort. So there's a ton of things in the area to do. A lot of bed and breakfast, a lot of hotels and restaurants and stuff. Stanton's a pretty nice little town.
Oh yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, on West Beverly Street, their main street, there's a lot of nice little shops and restaurants.
Yeah, so this is pretty crazy and cool. Growing up a farm in Kenya and then being here, I never thought this is something I'll be doing here in small town Virginia. It's just like
I didn't either.
So
But this is big horse country and cattle country. I mean, there's a lot of farms over here.
Okay.
And most people, there's a lot of people that live on the farm and own the farm. I mean, I was a business person working in healthcare.
Right.
But I had the farm. I only had to drive 20 miles to get to work. So it was a nice, easy commute. But we loved being always after work to get home to the farm.
Yeah. So I work in Charlottesville, so it's always a drive, but definitely seeing country and all that. So
we're starting to get a lot of Charlottesville business out there.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Dave.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Come back and see us.
Yeah, we will. So beautiful people, this has been an amazing adventure here. Small town Virginia at the Alpaca farm here. So we're getting ready to head out. I'm just giving you one last view before we head out. So kindly check this video from beginning to end. Make sure that if you haven't subscribed or you're new to our channel, make sure that you hit subscribe. Hit that like button and share. Help us on the road to success as we bring you amazing content here in small town Virginia. But definitely this is a point of farm here in small town Virginia. It's a beautiful farm with alpacas and just amazing land. So this is maybe the dream that we have when we retire. Have a farm like this in Kenya, raise animals and whatnot. So beautiful. So thank you. Peace, love, God bless. See you in the next one, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in. Did you have fun, man?
Yes.
Yeah? That was a fun adventure?
Yeah.
Okay.